Another race getting a lot of attention in Minnesota, of course, is the race for governor. On the GOP side, top spots in early straw polls are currently held by Minnesota House Speaker Lisa Demuth, businessman Kendall Qualls, and MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell. When the GOP endorsement is settled, I will have him or her on the show for an extended interview. In the DFL race for governor, the presumptive favorite is definitely Senator Amy Klobuchar. She has a very large lead in the very early limited polling that's been done, and she has a huge lead in fundraising over all the other candidates. And Senator Klobuchar is here right now. Thank you so much, and happy Mother's Day.
Well, happy Mother's Day to you and all those mothers out there. I hope after they watch your show, that they can go do something fun for a few hours. They deserve it.
Absolutely. All right. I want to ask you about fraud. You had a news conference just a couple of weeks ago talking about your fraud program. Minnesotans are really upset about this ongoing fraud situation. Tell us about your plan, and we've got like a couple of bullet points that we're going to put on the screen here.
Okay. Well, they have every right to be angry about what's happened here. Taxpayers' money should not go to people who rip them off, and the people that rip them off should go to jail. A lot of that's going on right now, but we have to get and root out every piece of fraud against the taxpayers. And my former job, being the prosecutor, running the biggest prosecutor's office in Minnesota for 8 years, is going to make me well equipped to work on this. But my plan is this. Number one, audit the state government from top to bottom.
We have a graph. There you go. You're cueing your own graphic there.
Number two, that we've got to update our technology, that we have to stop it before it starts with surprise audits and make sure that there are inspections all the time, make sure that these people that apply for grants are vetted. And then we've got to focus on the programs where it's gotten really bad, and we know what they are, and it's not just one agency. And then longer criminal penalties. And finally, for people who commit this fraud, once they get out of jail, they should never be able to apply for another state grant or contract again. The door should be closed.
What is it, in your opinion? What is going on? Is it at the application process that this is breaking down?
It appears to have broken down all the way along the way. And we've got to look to what happened to be able to fix it. But I am interested in making sure it doesn't happen again, because you've got to gain the trust of the people of Minnesota again for a state government to be able to get anything done.
Absolutely. All right, I want to talk about your prior wins statewide. You have won your Senate seat every 6 years by enormous margins, 20 plus, 35 plus in 2012, 24 points ahead in 2018, 16 points in 2024. Also, when it comes to money, you've raised an extraordinary amount, $3.4 million. You were not allowed to carry over your U.S. Senate campaign. That compares to Lisa Demuth, who has $544,000, Qualls $100,000, and Lindell $40,000. A lot of people say, oh, this is in the bag. Amy Klobuchar has got this. Do you feel you can coast here?
Of course not. I don't like the status quo. I want to see change. And while all this chaos in Washington, you were just talking about the gas prices, may be a constant, it can't be an excuse for change. So I've already visited, I think, 43 counties across the state just this year. I go everywhere. I don't just go where it's comfortable. I go where it's uncomfortable. I've been focused on childcare and housing and all the things we need to make Minnesota a better place for people to live. Secondly, on the money front, 90% of my donors gave less than $100. I have tended to, and they came from every single county in our state. I want to make sure that this is a grassroots campaign. I'm going to be out at festivals, out at parades, talking to people. I don't think you learn things by just putting your head in the sand. You learn things by getting out there. And so that's going to be a big part of how I want to run this campaign. But the biggest thing is how I want to govern. I want to get results. I don't want to just have political theater. I don't want to have these mean tweets all the time. Minnesotans want to transform our government, and that's what I intend to do so it works for them. One-stop shop when you want to call in. You shouldn't have to take a half day out of work when you have to get a license or apply for something. We want to expand business in our state. big and small. We want to get more high-paying jobs, match the education system to those jobs. I think this is exciting, and we don't want to rest on our laurels in our state. We want to move forward.
All right, I want to ask you about mean tweets. It's no secret that Governor Tim Walz and the president do not get along, and it feels as if Minnesota has been penalized both in terms of cuts to aid, additional lawsuits. What is your relationship? Do you have any kind of a working relationship with the president? And do you think you can avoid that kind of really nasty back and forth?
I have a working relationship with this administration. I always have, and I think anyone needs to be able to advance things. But let me make very clear, we cannot have a rubber stamp of this president in the governor's office in Minnesota. I have taken him on tariffs. I actually passed a bill in the Senate overturning some of these tariffs. I have disagreed with him vehemently on this war, which has resulted in these higher gas prices. I've taken him on these Medicaid cuts, which are just putting our rural hospitals on the brink. And I have led the fight on extending the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which would make such a difference to Minnesotans, and he refuses to extend them. So we don't need a rubber stamp in the governor's office. But I think I was #1 for bipartisan bills, #3 for passing bills into law in the Senate. Grassley beat me, he's 90. But I tend to like to get things done. And so I will work with people in the administration. I don't think this is a unique experience in Minnesota that the president has frozen grants or done things. He's done this across the country.
But we seem to be #1 on the list.
The point is that my focus is going to be on results and getting things done.
All right. I want to ask you about Governor Walz. It seems like you've drawn a moderate line in the sand, separating yourself from the governor. You've said that you would have acted sooner on fraud, that you do not support even considering immediate redistricting, and that you want to foster a better business climate. Are you more moderate than Governor Tim Walz?
My background speaks for itself. I've tended to be someone that looks for solutions. Sometimes those are progressive solutions. I'm the one that's the lead on antitrust and taking on consolidation, taking on pharmaceuticals for Medicare negotiation, taking on Ticketmaster. And so when I look at things, I don't say, are they liberal, are they moderate, are they conservative? I say, are they going to advance people's lives? Are they going to improve people's lives? And I have commended the governor for things like the AAA bond rating that our state has. Only, I think, 14 states have that bond rating. Or for the fact that he moved on lunches for kids in school. That being said, we have different backgrounds. I was a prosecutor for 8 years. I was in the private sector for a significant period of time. And I'm going to bring those experiences to the governor's office and really focus on management.
Let me ask you quickly, you talked about making it a better place for business. Minnesota has notoriously high taxes, the corporate tax rate 9.85, I believe, or 9.8. And small businesses also say it's very difficult to do that. Would you cut those taxes, the businesses' taxes?
I would love to cut taxes, but right now we've got a major budget deficit coming our way. But what I don't want to do is raise taxes when we want to expand growth right now. There may be some targeted taxes we can look at, but we've got to make sure that we're competitive in the region and in the country. I would make changes on the federal level. That's an outrage what goes on there in terms of wealthy people getting huge breaks. And I've long advocated for making changes and closing loopholes. But when it comes to our state, there are many things we can do on the business front. We can break down some of the red tape that makes it harder to build things, harder to get permission to do things. I actually have a proposal that I put out in this reform package that's been successful in other states where you say, okay, if you don't get an application decided on or processed within a deadline, you get your money back for applying, and that applies to ordinary citizens too. So let's put some incentives in place that'll help expand growth, and let's make sure that our education system, which has many times in history been the envy of other states, let's make sure from K through 12 up through high school that it matches our work needs, and that we really are able to become a place to go to school in as well as a place to work in.
All right. Well, Senator Amy Klobuchar, thank you so much for coming in, especially on Mother's Day. We really appreciate it.
Well, my husband and daughter are awaiting me for
There you go.
They have some surprise brunch of some kind.
That's great.